And there's a whole lot of other reprints and attention given to you. How do you?
It kind of feels strange, because I really am surprised that people are interested still. Because when I started writing, I was just what they called saling pusa, I just tagged along when Len went to conferences and workshops. And I was surprised when Bert Florentino asked to publish some of my short stories. That's the first book. And he was such a good person that he tried to help me, I think. That's the Transparent Son. And then after that, my grandmother used to tell stories about the revolution and the Philippine-American War. And she said, somebody should write about this. But I didn't think she meant me. So I just went along until, and she also said, if it's meant to happen, it will happen. And I think it's meant to happen that I'll be a writer of historical fiction, because one thing led to another. I got to Widener Library one stormy day and found there were books about the Philippines I've never heard about, and some were derogatory. And I said, well, I should do something to confront that wrong messages. And well, as one thing led to another, I thought I'd write one book, a novel, because if I wrote essays, it would be in the library shelf, and nobody had taken those books out. So I said, just one book and that's it, and I'll go on with my life. But as it happened, there was enough material left that I started to work on The Three-Cornered Sun, which Mara likes so much. And I just looked at it again and I wondered, how did I write it? How did I put all those facts in my head and all those characters? And really just took years to start, to finish it, revise it again, type it, retype again. And as I said before, mentioned, NVM said you revised too much, and he took my first book, The Peninsulars, and brought it to bookmark. But anyway, I don't remember what happened to. See, I'm not happy. I don't remember all the details. But I'm happy I wrote The Three-Cornered Sun. If somebody else wrote it, I would still like it. All the time, the people in there. My really purpose in writing historical books, novels, is so we will remember our history. So it will become part of us, part of our memory, part of our country's memory, and also part of the memory of the world. Otherwise, we would disappear, and was a result along with that too. He was my favorite. I used to be when we were students and I was still growing up. And they said, what would you like to be when you grow up? And we always said, we want to be like Rizal. I don't know if I ever accomplished that, but I still would be happy if I did. And I'm grateful to Mara for bringing out Three-Cornered Sun, which I had forgotten all the years working on it. And then, of course, there was so much material left that I started, I think, The Stranded Whale. But then martial law intervened. So I had to do those martial law books before history is revised for us. Yes. We have to keep our memories intact. We have to remember the past so that we can enter into the future. the way we are. Something like that.
Thank you, Linda. So, do we have any other hands up? James, no?
I have a
Um,
question.
Okay.
I have a question for Linda. So, you've written so many novels of historical fiction, and then now it's come to you writing your own history and through your own memoirs that's coming out next year. And I was just wondering, what was it like for you to write your own story?
It's hard. I can't see, I did it so fast. I had 3 hip dislocations, a year and a half. And so when Cecilia asked if I would write my memoirs, there was nothing else to do but do it. Recovering from the hip and the whatever, I was restricted to 1 floor. I can't walk up and down. I can't go out easily. So anyway, that was probably, as my nanay said, if it's meant to happen, it will happen. So I had the dislocations so I could write the memoirs and not be distracted by anything else. I can't read it again. I don't know how I stayed with it those months, remembering from the start, growing up in Camarines before the war, up to now I'm 93. And that Maras asked Gian to do that, whatever that was,
Olivia?
the video. That kind of is a kind of closing. I think that's my last book. And I'm happy, but still, I don't think I can read it. It's so painful to read about all the people in my life who are no longer with me. But there's another life, and I hope we all meet together there. So thank you, Mara. Thank you, Cecilia, for thinking I could do these things. Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you as well.